it's your heart. Welcome back to my channel, to the Bitchy Reader. So, I haven't been able to film much life stuff, and I probably won't be able to film that much this month. But I do want to. I have some time now, so I'm going to do a few videos so that I have a few filmed and ready to upload. Uh, so yeah. Um, I am going to be talking about my December wrap up last month of 2023. I didn't read that much. Like I said, last month was very busy. This month is going, maybe not exactly busy, but still hard to, film. And I hope I can get reading done. I kind of made a very, very ambitious reading goal this year, which I'm kind of not sure I can keep, but oh well. Because I have a lot of things I want to read, but I also have a lot of things I want to write. Plus, I'm trying to get a new job. So, we'll see. That's all I'm saying. We'll see. But last month, I don't have any of the physical books with me. I don't think I actually read that much physically. Um, it was like audiobooks or ebooks I read. Actually, that's not true. There's one physical book I read last month. I reread Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I wanted to reread Prisoner Azkaban, but like I said, it was a busy month. That did not happen. And it was just easier to listen to audiobooks and stuff because it was a very busy month, moving and stuff, and we're still in the midst of all of that. Um, but yeah, so um, I reread Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets. I love rereading the series, as y'all know. Um, and I always enjoy my rereads. Harry Potter and Secrets are my main rereads, and I plan to reread Secrets soon. So, fun times. But I finally finished the last book in the Trials of Apollo. Um, and I rated 4 stars. I think I rated the entire series 4 stars. It was good. Not as good as the original series, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, or the first spin-off, Heroes of Olympus. But it was still good. I still enjoyed it. And I wanted to finish Trials of Apollo because I really, 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 really want to read The Sun and the Star. And from what I hear, you kind of need to read at least the Heroes of Olympus and Trials of Apollo because it's about Nico and Will and some of the things that, and it kind of follows their relationship, and you see some of their relationship in both those series. So that's on hold though on Libby, so I have to wait, and it could take a while. But I did finally was able to get the Trials of the Gods, um, which I was also on hold for, which I read. And it was so good. I rated 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. It looks like there's gonna be 2 more books in this series, but I'm all for it. I'm excited to see, especially because I've missed the trio of Percy, Annabeth, and Grover. I absolutely love their trio, and I feel like it's more underrated, maybe? I don't know. Because I feel like even in the, like, you didn't really see much of them as a trio in Here's Olympus because Grover wasn't actually on that a whole month, I can't speak. And then with the whole new prophecy and the 7 demigods and stuff, it was mostly the dynamic of the 7 of them. And every so often, other characters like Nico or Reina. Um, so yeah. Uh, but with and then the original, obviously the very first book was all about the trio, and the second book kind of because Annabeth and Percy had to save Grover. Um, so Grover was really not there, so not really at the same time. And then third one they had to save Annabeth, and that also had to do with other characters as well. And then so many, and then yeah, so just a lot of the books didn't feel much like it was about the trio like the first book did. And I'm really happy to get a series of books that's just about the trio. And I'm so excited for books 2 and 3 whenever they make him come out. Because they have to do Percy since he's a forbidden demigod because his father wasn't supposed to have him because of the whole pact about the big 3 gods not having children anymore. Poseidon obviously broke it. In order to get to the college he wants to, which is a college in Rome with Annabeth, he has to get letters of recommendation from 3 gods, but it has to but to do that, he has to do trials for them to give him letters of recommendation. The first book was about the first trial. Now they need two more trials. So that's what the other two books are going to be about, and I'm excited. Um, and then my last read of not just the month but of 2023 was An Impossible Dream by Ellie Lieberman. I've been anticipating this read, well, ever since I read the first book, which was June or July, I want to say, is when I read B, around then. And then An Impossible Dream came out in November. And she actually sent me the art copy, which I appreciated. She's amazing. And I absolutely loved it. Like, Be an Impossible Dream were two of first of all, my most anticipated reads of the year. And also, my favorite reads of the year. Most of my favorite reads end up being indie books. I didn't read as much as I wanted to last year, sadly. And I feel like a lot of what I did end up reading were rereads because it was just, busy year, so I didn't end up getting a lot of reads done. So it was just easier to reread books rather than read new books. Um, but I did also manage to get several indie books done, which makes me happy. But I loved An Impossible Dream. It was just so, so, so good. So it's more of a prequel to B, um, because it kind of ends right when B is beginning. Um, or no, because I think the final year is the course of B, because An Impossible Dream is a lot bigger than B, and it goes over a course of what, 6 years, and yeah, so. And there's a lot of things you hear about in B that you finally got to see happen. You got to see why some characters were the way they were. You can see how Fra ended up in war, how um, Henry ended up all alone and stuff. And it's actually really, really sad. But Henry is my favorite character. He is just such a sweetheart that he's been through so much, but he's just so kind and helps everyone, and I love him. He is amazing. But in the first book, I loved Henry's friendship with Ari, which I still do. Definitely, absolutely love it. But I also, in this book, really loved Henry's friendship with Sarah. I also really loved Sarah and Frost's romance. They were so cute. They had this like slow burn, and there's is also Forbidden because Sarah's a servant and Frost royalty. But and then meeting some of the other servants. I love the dynamic between the four, Sarah and her three friends, all servants. Sarah, Graceland, um, Maybelle, and Elspie. Um, Absolutely loved their um, relationship. The four of them together as this friend group. But I also like some of the individual friendships. I love Sarah and Elsby's. I also love Elsby and Hayworth's. It was kind of different because Hayworth's like the head for the servants and stuff, and she kind of has this mentorship for girls, and I absolutely love her relationship with a lot of the girls, especially Elsby and Sarah. But especially Elsby, I just felt like they had this really nice dynamic that since I don't think it got the shown a lot of light on because it's in Sarah's point of view, but I absolutely love what we did get to see of the two of them. Because Sarah definitely, Sarah, Elspie, and definitely trusts Hayworth, and Hayworth definitely trusts Elspie more than she trusts anyone else, and I absolutely love it. But Elspie's another character I've just fell in love with. Like, my favorite characters in B, I think, were Henry and Ari. They were probably my favorite characters. And then in this one, it was Henry, Fra, Sarah, and Elspie. I'd say are my main four. Um, Elspie, I swear there were times where I was like, I related so much to her at times because she just reminded me of me sometimes, and I absolutely love that. I don't relate to characters very often or really see myself in characters. But I think the first time I actually really saw myself in her, it's kind of weird because a lot of the girls were screaming because there was a mouse, and then Elsie's just like, ah, she goes over, picks it up, and like it's no big deal. I'm like, yes, That is me. I was the one that my family came to when there was a mouse problem or a spider problem because I'm not squeamish, I did not care, I was not grossed out. I'm like, Elspie is me, and I loved it. But yeah, so I love the characters, I love the storyline, I love getting to see things to understand how things got to where they were in B because things started out pretty hectic in B with Henry on the run with Iacon and uh the rebellion had basically already started, and Henry had already joined that. But then here you get to see Henry grow up a bit, and you get to and in the third book you'll see that even more because it's a prequel to An Impossible Dream, and you get to see Henry even smaller. So that's gonna be fun to see, and yeah, so you just get to see how things became where they were in B, and it's always really interesting. And one thing I would like to see is more about Ari and her past, because now we know Henry's past, we know Sarah's past, we know Frost's past. I want to know more about Ari's past. Maybe that's just me. I don't know, but I love her. I would also love to know more about LCBC's past because I love her too. But anyways, moving on. I love the reads I did read, and I'm excited for more reads this coming year. So, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment how your reading went, and I will talk to you guys next time.